Right, so in a moment I'm going to talk to you about New York City. It's my favourite city in the world, up there with just after London, no, ahead of London, which is my second favourite city in the world. First of all, I'm going to name the boroughs. There are 5 boroughs of New York. There's the big one in the middle, which is Manhattan. There is Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Bronx, and I don't know if I said Manhattan. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so there's 5 boroughs, and there's 2 rivers that go around Manhattan, which is the East River and I've forgotten the name. I know these names. Right, okay. So then I'm going to go on to talking about places where I've been in New York on a wonderful holiday I went with Ruth about 3 or 4 years ago. There's Brooklyn Bridge, which has got a beautiful place where we caught the subway over to Brooklyn, and then we walked across the bridge with a wonderful skyline of Manhattan as we walked back into town, which was beautiful. There is Yankee Stadium, which has got a special place for me because I went there with Ruth, and outside there was a picture and a sign for Babe Ruth, and I got a lovely photo of Ruth with the Babe Ruth sign, which I'm very proud of. The Empire State Building, which we went to after we'd been to the Yankee match. There was a baseball game went at Yankee Stadium. We came out of there about 11 o'clock at night, and then we got back to Manhattan, and we thought, oh, what the hell, let's go up the Empire State. So we went up the Empire State about midnight, and a beautiful view of the dark, light lit Manhattan, which was gorgeous. Times Square, our hotel was only a few yards away from Times Square. We had a lovely time there. Apart from we got moved along by police because I don't know, stupidly, but for some reason I got in my head that you can always drink beer from out in public in New York as long as it's in a brown paper bag. And it was clearly a wrong assumption. No, it wasn't an assumption. Actually, for some reason, I was convinced that was correct. And a policeman just came and asked us to put the beers in the bin, which we did quite happily. And also Central Park, which is absolutely gorgeous. We had a lovely time. We got a boat and we rode on the river in Central Park, and that's my story of New York.